guys, welcome back. In this one, I picked this fancy thing up on Marketplace. It is a Craftsman 140cc lawn edger. Again, I don't know, I've never owned a lawn edger, so I don't know how fancy they get, but this one looks pretty good. Super nice, super clean. I talked to the guy about it, and basically what he said was they bought it, used it a couple times, and let it sit, and then it wouldn't crank. But it's pretty much unhurt, if you can tell. Got a fancy little blade angle thingy there. I don't know if they all have that or not. I looked the machine up online when I found it, and right now Lowe's is selling them for, I think it was $379, and I was able to snatch this bad boy up for 75 bucks. Now, I get it. Why did I need an edger? I didn't, but for a while I've been wanting to do this project. I had a building built, I don't know, a year or so ago out beside this one, and it has no power. So what I want to do is take this thing and convert it into a trencher. And I don't know if it can be done or not, but I'm going to give it a shot and see. But even if it doesn't work out, I can still put it back like this, and I feel like I could probably double my money on it. I don't know how big of a demand there is for these things. But yeah, so the kicker is, again, it doesn't run, but we'll get it to, I think. I'm gonna get set up here and check the user. I did check the gas. It has some gas in it. It smells fine to me, so I'm gonna go through it and make sure we got spark and all that good stuff, and go from there. But let me get set up, and we'll get at it. Alright, let's see what we got. Well, that's a big one. Alright, this might work better. That's good for it. Alright, so we've got it's really not too bad. And it's an NGK, so I don't even know, to be honest, what kind of motor it is in it. But we'll find out. Let's see what we got here. This should be fun. Trying to pull it and see if we got spark. Bring it around here where you can see. Just one problem with that. I can't see. So I'm gonna do what I was gonna do to start with. me see what I can see. What do you mean to tell me? They just swore to me that he shot a little happy juice in there and it cranked up. You think it's possible that somebody trying to sell a machine told a lie? No. Alright, so let me get her spun around here. I'm going to throw a little goat juice in the intake and see what happens. Let me get set up and I'll bring you back. Since I'm pretty sure we're going to have to go in the carb anyway. Anything that happened today. Let's see what we got here. Looks pretty good in there. I don't see anything noticeably wrong. Alright, so let's give her a squirt, see what she does. So, she officially has no fire. I looked all over it. I don't see a switch or any other safeties other than your standard, handlebar safety up there, which I have compressed. So let me get into it a little bit and see what we got, and I'll bring you back so you don't have to watch me for 20 minutes try to figure out what to do next. Alright, give me a minute. Alright guys, so I got the top off of it. That's a little different coil than what I have laying around. I thought I might have one that would fit it, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to order that, but look how clean everything is. Having a little trouble swallowing the fact that the coil's bad, but I guess, stranger things have happened. So now I gotta fix the problem that he didn't tell me it had before I can fix the problem that he did tell me it had. But so let me get that coil ordered and see how many months and a half it takes to get it here, and we'll jump back on it. Okay, so I retract my earlier statement. played with it a little bit off camera, and this is what we got. So we do have a good spark. So let me get it put back together, and we'll go from there. Alright, I changed my mind. What I want to do before I put it back together is see if it will actually run. So I want to shoot a little of that in the hole. And there you go. Nothing. Let's try it again. I don't know if shooting blue flame out of the side is good or bad, but I guess we'll see. So that's working splendidly. Now we have a drill that actually works. Alright, fellas. So I think what we have here is a timing issue. So I'm gonna have to pull the flywheel off. I think it may have a sheared key or something. I don't know. Let me get into it a little deeper, and I'll bring you back. Alright guys, we're back at it. It's been about a week since I messed with it. I was getting frustrated, so I just went on to something else, but I don't know where I left off, if I'm being honest. But let's recap. When I bought it, the guy said that they bought it new, used it a couple times, and went to use it and it wouldn't crank. He said they could squirt ether in the carb and it would bust off, which turned out to not be true when I got it home. I specifically asked him if anybody had been into it. He said no. I noticed when I was trying to crank it that it was popping back and shooting oil out of everywhere. So the first thing that I noticed is it was overfilled. There was too much oil in it. and I thought it would be a good idea to check the valves. So I did that. On the machine, it's got a sticker and it tells you that the intake is at 10 and the exhaust is at 15. This is the intake at 10. I'm sorry. This is the intake that was supposed to be set at 10. At top dead center, this intake was so tight, the valve rather was so tight that it had the valve spring compressed probably 3/4 of an inch. So it was way off, and this one, which was supposed to be set at 15, that is a lot of play, but it was so loose that I could grab it and take it off the rod. So if he ever used the machine, if it ever ran when he had it, he lied to me. Somebody's been in there messing with that and they had it screwed up horribly. So I've got those adjusted back out. While I was messing with that, I took the carb off, put in the ultrasonic cleaner, and let it run about 20 minutes. The jet in it was bad, and I'll tell you why it was so gummed up. Let me get you off the stand here. Sorry. Okay, this is the fuel tank. And I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but right here is the nipple that comes out of the tank. And it's broken. So what they did, they had the brilliant idea to take electrical tape and just completely gum this up. They had about an inch of electrical tape wrapped around it. And you know what almost every other human being knows, apparently he didn't, that you know the gas will eat up the electrical tape. So I think what happened, that was part of the problem. It liquefied the glue on the tape and it was shooting that crap into the carburetor, and I know it's a problem because you can barely get anything to flow through this, so it's completely clogged up in there, and I'm sure that's from the electrical tape. But anyway, so I'm not going to use that. I checked the tank. I can get another one. It's like $40, but we'll revisit that. So what I've done is I've run a piece of fuel line up, got it clamped off, and we're going to use that to see if we got it worked out or not. So give me just a minute. Let me get everything set up, get the valve cover back on, and I need to shoot some fuel down in the line, and we'll see if she'll run. If not, I don't. I'm fresh out of ideas, but we'll see what happens. I'll be right back. All right, I got everything set up. So the good news is the end of this video is going to be cool because you're either going to get to see it run or you're going to get to see me beat this thing into pieces with the biggest hammer I have. I don't think I've ever been more over a project in my life, but yeah, let's see what she's going to do. Well, that was a start. Alright, it runs. Runs like hammered shit, but it runs. So I'm going to change that plug out. The valves being off, I noticed when I was trying to crank it earlier that it was blowing oil out of the exhaust and all that good stuff. So with the valves being misadjusted, it's probably full of oil in there. So I'm going to get a new plug in it. Get a couple new plugs actually, but I'll throw one in it and just run it and see if it clears up. But That's better than it was a week ago. So I'm going to end this one here. I told you initially I was going to try to turn it into a trencher, and I probably will still do that later because I don't even want to look at it anymore. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you got anything out of it, you know, think about subscribing. That'd be awesome. And I will see you on the next one. Appreciate it, guys.